What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Liz Black from Sunday Praise on 107.5 WBLS. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. And you can see this big smile on my face. I'm excited because I haven't had a chance to sit down with this brother in a minute. So we're going to sit down and chat it up a little bit. I don't even know, are there any awards that he hasn't won? I don't know. We're going to find out. But I want to welcome none other than Jonathan McReynolds to the show. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Liz. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. I thought you were about to announce our new show on WBLS.
It's starting. Yeah, tell
Liz
them.
Black and J Mac.
Does that sound good? I like the way that sounds.
Yeah.
Wait, can I think you're at what? 67 Stellar Awards?
No, that's Kurt. And,
No.
and Shirley Caesar.
Yeah, right? But you getting close. You got one time you received what? 9 and 1 Stellar Award?
It was eight
Come
one
on.
time, and then there was I think 3, and then I think 4.
That's
So
fabulous.
I think it's 15 right now.
Yes, that's good. Congratulations on
Thank you.
everything that's been happening.
Thank
Watching you from the first time we met was like,
Yeah.
it feels like 20.
2014,
That's a lot. That's
2015.
yeah,
something like
that's a
that.
long time.
Mhm.
Your first song had came out. Gotta Have You, right? Was that the first one?
That was the first kind of
Brought you out.
that was the first good radio single.
Yes.
I Love You was the first single.
Yeah.
But I probably met you. I might have met you in that time.
Yeah, yeah. It was the
yeah.
very beginning.
Mhm.
And you were a professor, a college professor at the time. You were
Yeah.
teaching. Are you still doing that?
I'm not teaching. I do have another
Okay.
outlet that gives me that same rush, and that's my nonprofit, Elihu Nation. There's some teaching that goes on in that, but outside of that, no.
Okay.
I want to get back though.
You
Trust
do?
me. I'm actually.
Okay.
That's one of my side projects right now. is
Okay.
I'm working on a curriculum I'm going to present to some colleges and see if they can.
Oh, they're
get me
gonna
in
jump
there.
on it.
I
I'm
hope
sure.
so. I
Yeah.
hope so. Yeah.
So since you brought it up, can we talk about your nonprofit?
Yeah, it's called Elihu Nation. It's all about wisdom. And so while I was studying, for the master's that I got in biblical studies,
Right.
I was reading Job. I had never really read Job. We know the story vaguely
Yeah,
of Job, but
yeah.
we just don't read it.
So you dug in.
I had to read it for class.
Okay.
And so I got to the 32nd chapter, and this new character I'd never heard of, Elihu, came up. And
Yeah.
apparently he was the young guy in the room. And he was quiet because everybody else was older. So he assumed that because they're older, they have more to say, more
Right.
wisdom, more validity. But he realized, actually, just because you're young doesn't mean you can't be wise. You can't be understanding.
That's
you can't
right.
have some sense. And so everything that we do in that organization, we give out scholarships, we have events, we do all this stuff, and it's all aimed at encouraging and creating more young people that exhibit and carry godly wisdom.
I love it.
That's it. Yep.
Now, when did you establish that foundation?
That was 2016 that we started. That was our first year. So every year we've given at least $9,000 or $10,000 worth of scholarships. Last year we gave I think 20 or 25, and so I'm really excited about it. It's been really fun, and we have good events. We had one with Chrisette last year. We've had
I
some with
love
Tasha.
it.
Yeah, it's been really cool.
So you find time to do other things other than music? I'm shocked.
I got to. I mean, that's who I am. You have to, make sure that you are being used fully, or else you kind
Yeah.
of get frustrated.
Yeah.
So if it was all music all the time,
Yeah.
I'd be going crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, those type of events, they mean so much to me. Sometimes we'll just pull up in a living room and we'll invite Instagram followers over and just talk and teach.
That's
and
nice.
It's really cool.
That's good. If you guys are just tuning in, where have you been? Jonathan McReynolds is here, and we are talking about his nonprofit. We're just talking to him, and he's got music out. We're going to talk about that also. But I want to tell you how proud I am of you because, yes, you sing gospel music, but when the R&B artists call on you and know who you are and want to listen to your music, that is huge.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. I mean, it's really cool. One of the special things is a lot of the people, particularly that I grew up on,
Yeah.
you know, in gospel and outside
Yes.
of gospel, those are the ones that are, you know,
Yes.
my friends and fans. And that's really cool when you have everybody from, of course, you have the Kim Burrell, you know, the GOAT vocalist.
Yes.
And then you have CC on the other side. But then you have Common.
Tank.
And Music Soul Child.
Yes.
NDRE and Gary LaVox from Rascal Flatts. You know, Stevie. that's the crazy stuff that means so much to me.
Yeah.
Because they see themselves. They must see themselves in my music. Because I mean they deserve it. I mean J Moss as well, and so you know those are my people, and so it's been a really cool ride.
Yeah, and I'm just so happy to see, you know, from the beginning to where you are now. So you got new music out.
I do,
and it just came out this weekend. It's called My Truth.
My Truth, the album. Yeah.
All right, you wrote everything on it.
Of course.
I just needed to make sure that you didn't. Okay.
I got some friends that write with me, but every song is definitely from my heart.
All right. So you have any collaborations on this project?
I have 2 that I'm really happy about, really excited about.
Okay.
First, of course, you have Chandler Moore. He's
Chandler,
killing it. He's killing it. Shout out to Mav. We just got off tour last year. It was incredible. But then I have, you know, he's arguably the GOAT as well.
Uh-oh.
Bishop Marvin Winans.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, us together, it was really a fun story. Most of this album I did or recorded, particularly the vocals, on tour. So I would get off stage and I would go back to my RV and I would record right there. So in Detroit, they were having the show after my set was over. They were like, "Hey, Marvin came to see you. Come and say hi to him." And I said, "Okay." And I said hi. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, you know, I go back after the set and I go record. I got a song if you want to be on it." And he was like, "Okay, cool." Now I don't know if Bishop Winans is always that like easy to convince.
Yes.
But he did it, and he came and he sat on, you know, stood on my RV and recorded. And it was incredible. And so I'm so excited for people to hear it. I know people are already loving this. It's church and it's good. It's good.
Wait, you must have been like, I am so glad I asked him, because you could have said, "Oh, no, I can't ask him that." But you just went out. You have not because you asked not, right?
You know, sometimes, what was the, there was a poster that used to be on the wall when I was like in 3rd grade. It said, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." So I shot for the moon.
And look,
actually, and I landed among Bishop Winans.
Yes, you did. What's the name of that song?
That's Abel.
Okay.
Abel. So that's track 3, and I love it. I really do.
So what does this album give us? A little praise and worship, a little bumping. What can we find?
A little everything. Now, not bumping. I can't shout. I'm not that bad.
Okay.
I can't shout. But you know me. Like if you listen to any of my previous records, I give you a lot of different styles and genres. You know, so you have the acoustic vibes.
Yeah.
You have. You know, the gospel radio, your world type vibes. Then you have church. Then you have worship. And then what I'm really excited about is there's a lot of that just contemporary, like I guess you would call it R&B sound on there a lot as well. And so laced with, you know, real good message and stuff that's really from my heart.
So it is obvious that your fan base is growing daily. And to have a nice little flow of the R&B, but with the message is what we need right about now. I mean, you hear at WBLS, known for R&B, but it's nice to know that we can play. You got a little bump into it, but it's got a message. So I think it's just real important now that as gospel artists that, yes, we extend outside of just our 4 walls and realize we should be, you know, we're bringing souls into the kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even like to think of it like that. I just say be yourself.
Be
you, you know, in the totality of who you are, and that's going to attract the people you were supposed to attract.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be for everybody. It's not supposed to be for every single demo.
Right,
but you're going to attract a particular group of people. There's going to be people that are inspired and attracted to your tone, your message, your life, your testimony. And so I'm just willing to go ahead and try and see who shows up to the party.
I love that. I've always said, look, Jonathan has always been consistent from the first time that I've met you. You have not changed. And yes, everybody is not for everybody. So there is a set group of people that are just for your ministry and what you bring to the table. So the project is out. Are we going to get any videos out of it?
Oh yeah, the video is released this weekend as well. Okay. So it's you know, I already see, you know, the love that they're giving first from the detail track that came out early, and now, you know, now that the whole record is out, it's been crazy. So I'm really excited. Yay! It's really good. It's Creed. Shout out to Creed. He directed a really thought-provoking, kind of cinematic music video. Well, yeah, I'm sure to him it's a movie.
All right.
And so
for your world,
for everything, for everything, your world already has a video out. But everything else, you know, we put some stuff to.
Okay. Yeah. Congratulations. 5 weeks, #1, Your World.
Thank you.
I love that song.
Thank you. I appreciate the love. I saw the love. Y'all tweet the love.
Yeah,
I appreciate
they do, right?
That.
They do. And when I get on air, I have to say, I just love this song. So if I play it 2 times in a row, y'all can't be mad at me because I said I love it. But we love you here in New York. You know, you've got a huge fan base here in New York. You're getting ready to tour.
Yeah.
11 cities and adding more.
Absolutely. So we'll be here in New York. Sony Hall. You know, I've been there. This will be my 3rd time.
Wow.
We're going to start calling it Johnny Hall after a while. And so it's always... New York is always one of the livest shows. It's always one of the most fun.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to kind of do some different things. And thank you guys for supporting my first tour, and Johnny and Molly, that tour. And it's been really cool. So now it's just Johnny and
Johnny all by yourself, huh?
I'm sure Molly's gonna come back at some point. Yeah. But yeah, right now it's just Johnny, and I'm really excited about it. It's really cool. I think you know, we were talking about different audiences, and we were talking about just singing and being you, and finding your audience. You know, I would those first years I would go sing at a real black churchy church, and then I would have to go sing at a conservative white school, and then I would go on tour with Layla or India or do something with Common. And to have a tour means all those people from all those different places that discovered me, they all get into one spot. And now my music is like the norm. And so I just really love it. You know, I really love tour so much. If I could only tour, that would be great.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so rewarding to see, you know, all these different people from different walks of life, different races, different ages. I don't know when they caught my music, what hit them. Now they're all in one place and they know every word. I love it.
That's wonderful. We are so happy to have Jonathan McReynolds here with us today. You need to pick up his project. It's called My Truth. You can get it now. It just released this weekend. And for those of you that may watch this, pick it up now. It's February. We're in February. Make sure you get that project. Buy it for yourself and then bless somebody else with it. Give it as a gift. Jonathan, if you had, you know, your last things to say to those that are listening and watching right now to encourage them, what would you say?
You know what? I would just say that where God has been working with me lately, and this is why I call it my truth. A lot of people think about when they, you know, normally when you say my truth, it's like this thing that you can't wait to tell everybody. You can't wait to get other people on your side. That's not what it is for me. My truth was for me. It was for me to establish for myself. It was for me to look at the evidence of what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've experienced, my own weaknesses, God's strengths, my own failures, God's grace, all that, his sovereignty, the way he's made everything work out. This is his world and we're just living in it. All of that, that's on me to establish for myself. And I'm praying that everybody, all those believers out there, establish that truth for yourself before you tweet about it. Before you worry how much everybody's going to like the way you deliver it. What do you believe? And how do you live out that faith every day? That's what really gets you into heaven. That's what really gives you power. That's what really gives you peace. And that's all I want right now.
You guys, did you hear that? I am so happy that Jonathan stopped by today. I love him to pieces. I know you do too. We're going to pick up the project. It's called My Truth. What's all your social media? Just let them have it.
Instagram, John McReynolds. TikTok, John McReynolds Talk. Facebook, Jonathan McReynolds, Christ Rep. Just go to jonathanmcreynolds.com and you'll get everything.
You get everything. Google him. He'll pop up immediately. But we want to support gospel music. I always say, if we don't support gospel music, who's going to support it? So I need you to go out, get the project. It's called My Truth, Jonathan McReynolds, and it has our favorite song on it, Your World. So you want to make sure that you pick it up. I have so enjoyed being with you today. Thank you, Jonathan.
You're the best. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And you guys, you know I got nothing but love for you. Check me out Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. My social media, Liz Black Live. Okay? You know I got nothing but love for you. And until next time, go in peace, grow in grace, and don't just go to church, be the church.